Hello and welcome to the 2025 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships here in Surf City, El Salvador. The beautiful coastline here, Surf City, fantastic place to welcome the world's best SUP surfers, SUP racers, and also the prone paddleboarding. My name is Bo Nixon, joined in the booth by Dave Bainey. Dave, fantastic to be back here in El Salvador. You excited?
Yeah, Bo. It's been super fun to watch the surfers practice and also the racers get in the surf, and we got good swell this week, so yeah, it's going to be a great event.
Yeah, it certainly is. There's a lot of big names returning to defend their crowns to gold medals. Also, those looking to, increase that position from, their silver and bronze medals. It's going to be a great week of action. We were last here in 2019, so it's great to see the return here for the ISA SUP and paddleboard back here into El Salvador. El Sunzal providing one of the best locations here for the SUP surfers and also the racers here this week. We've got a few clips of some free surfing of the last day or two here for our athletes. There's been some great waves. Swell's actually building a little bit tomorrow. We're going to get the forecast shortly up on screen. Looks like a Baia Moreno on screen there, Dave.
Yeah, just getting, getting her feet in the wax, as they say, warming up. She's been out there quite a bit. Seen a lot of the surfers practicing from early in the morning all the way till dark, and you can see the swell's been really nice all week long.
Yeah, it certainly has here. The waves going to be very contestable. You can see here the wind in the afternoon comes a little bit onshore, but the morning's going to be glassy conditions are going to greet the competitors. And you can see these long right-hand point breaks of El Sunzal, just a great canvas for stand-up paddle surfing. You can see some great turns being done along the inside of this wave. It's going to be some long rides from these competitors. The heat's going to come into play as well, Dave. Really hot here in El Salvador. Competitors going to need to keep hydrated.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a little warm-up wave of Anthony Maltese from USA right there. But a good word you used was the canvas. It's a perfect SUP canvas, I feel. It gives them a big face to open up and really use the paddle and kind of use the rail of the, slightly bigger boards than the short boards and really get to see their style kind of open up. So it's such a fun wave to be watching here.
Yeah, so the SUP surf is going to be taking place the next couple of days of competition. So kicking off with SUP surfing, and that's just based on the forecast. Got some great waves looking like they're stacking up this week. We see some rides here of our competitors. A good backhand wave as well, Dave. I think it really sets up a good pace for the backhand riders to stay really close to the pocket.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially when you could get to the pocket, you get those high scores, and a lot of times backhand, you could get vertical a little easier than your front hand. I have seen guys like Max Torres really ripping out there on his forehand. Sebastian Gomez, Luchi Cozoletto has been ripping. And there's Luchi right there on the screen. Team Argentina in the house, of course. Yeah,
so we're going to be moving over to the opening ceremony of the 2025 ISA SUP and Paddleboard Championships here. We're going to be looking at the Sands of the Nations as well, where all the athletes, they bring sands from their home beaches and they join them together, and it just creates that unity through surfing from the ISA. And here's our schedule up on screen, Dave. You can see today we've got the opening ceremony and moving through to the SUP surfing competition tomorrow. We're going to be kicking off with the women's event at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And then we're going to be sticking with the SUP surf for the next couple of days. And then the racing will start on Thursday.
Yeah, taking advantage of that good swell that's coming in tomorrow, it's front loaded with the surf, and then don't worry, it's going to be plenty of waves for the race. So yeah, it's going to be exciting with that forecast.
Beautiful coastline here of Surf City, El Salvador. El Salvador and the ISA, a long history of partnership together as well. So it's fantastic to be back here as we take a look at the conditions lining up for the SUP surfing portion in the next for tomorrow. So 4 to 5 feet of swell direction from the southwest, and very light winds as well, Dave.
Yeah, and the forecast says 3 to 4 today, so that's a good indication. I've seen some good sets today, so 4 to 5 feet, we're in for a treat for tomorrow. All the competitors, just talking to them, have been very excited for the forecast, and they're stoked to get underway tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be great. The conditions are lining up.
Certainly are. So that high tide in the morning just before kickoff of competition, just before 7 a.m. And then as that tide drops out, we're going to be producing some nice long rides through El Sunzal, the point break here. You can get a great drone view of the coastline here. Also the wave that we're going to be doing the racing and the SUP surfing at too. And the competitors, I know, are stoked to be here in El Salvador. And like you said, chatting to them down there, they're excited for it. The swell forecast is looking great. as we see all the flags down there at the opening ceremony down at Club Salvadoreño. And that's where we're going to be kicking off our opening ceremony very shortly. And it's El Salvador, also really just a fantastic place, not just for athletes to come, but really in the last few years, really kind of getting their tourism up with surfing, through surfing. Lots of other things to do here as well. See Team Japan on screen. They're going to be ones to look out for, I think, this week, Dave. Strong team, a full team of athletes as well. And they've been nipping at the heels of that team gold medal for the last couple of years.
Absolutely. You see Shuri Arakaki right there, and Coach Eiji. They're definitely ready.
They certainly are. Some other teams that we'd be looking out for, of course, for the team medal, Spain. Team Spain was strong last year in Denmark, and they're going to be looking to back that up. But also Team France, also they're 3-time gold medalists.
Absolutely. And France put together a really good team really quickly. So, yeah, France is looking strong. Spain, as you said, is always great, especially on the race side. But their surfing this year is quite competitive. And then, then there's just sneaker ones, like Argentina could sneak in there. And as we start seeing a few of the race courses right here.
Yeah, so this is our technical race map. This is going to be the first race we're going to be kicking off with on Thursday. You can see it's going to be a beach start for our athletes. They're going to head straight out through the waves there from the beach. Left turnaround buoy number 1, and then some right hands around the next buoy. It's going to be 2 laps for the semi-finals to kick things off. And that's going to be a 2-kilometer course. And then for the final, they're going to up it to 3 laps. And this is our long distance map, Dave.
Yeah, and the long distance you can see is, it's not like a typical race where it goes somewhere and comes back. We do have the race straight out in front here, so longer laps. And number 3, you see in the top right corner, that gives an opportunity for racers to potentially ride a wave from that buoy all the way down to 4. So that's what ISA brings, is the surf element into racing, and I love it. It's going to be super, super cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. And then our sprint racing, of course, going to be finishing off competition, and it's going to be that beach start out. You can obviously choose which buoy you'd like to turn out. There's going to be 4 competitors in each heat for the sprint races. Going to be an exciting day of action, the sprint race.
Yeah, and there's definitely a little bit of shore break. So I know race director Anthony Vela has been timing the races around, the tides to make the best potential for, safe starts and good action. And and then they're also doing the relay style race.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, we love the relay style race. Athletes from all the teams getting involved with the prone, the stand-up paddle, men and women in the relay team race. Team Australia, the Irakanjis on screen, Izzy and Indy. It's great to see them over here. Team Australia, a really strong force in the early years of the ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship. And, it's, 2 competitors this year for Team Australia, but still good to see them here represented as well. And we are getting ready, almost throwing it down to the start of the opening ceremony here. It's going to be a great scenes from Club Salvadoreño here to open up the 2025 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship. Please do stay tuned. It's going to be great to have you there. Thanks for watching as well. And do tune in throughout the week as well for all the action, SUP surfing, SUP racing, and also the prone paddleboard racing. Dave, anything you're looking forward to this week?
Hey, it gets going straight away, right, bright and early, and I'm ready. So start off with SUP surfing, and the first heat, I see the draw right there. So it's going to start off with a banger already. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning.
Yeah, definitely make sure you stay tuned to ISAsurf.org. You can go all of the social channels as well, Facebook. We're going to be streaming on YouTube as well, so you are able to tune in. If you are looking for the Spanish webcast as well, that will be streamed on YouTube. So lots to look forward to this week. It's going to be a great week of action. The athletes are down there awaiting a start for the opening ceremony. All of them sitting there.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you are tuning into the live feed, please share it. Let's get it out there. Let's get stand-up paddle, around the world to get all the eyeballs we can.
See the athletes start to make their way in. Take a seat. And we are going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with the opening ceremony for the 2025 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship.
The dream of Olympic surfing was a dream decades ago, but today is our reality.
It's about pushing the sport and pushing the boundaries.
It's been like an emotional roller coaster.
It's been a tough road for me to qualify to Paris.
That's the game. You gotta win.
The wave is unlike any other wave.
This is one of the biggest goals and one of the biggest dreams.
It's not don't be scared. Be scared, but still go and do it.
There's something profoundly spiritual about riding waves. Water is transformative, healing. You're at the mercy of Mother Nature, the ever-changing movement of water. The ocean is the great equalizer. You don't need to belong to a certain race, religion, or gender to surf. The pursuit of these fleeting walls transcends sport. It's a way of life. And surfing has the power to change the world and has now taken its place on the world's greatest sporting stage, the Olympic Games. The International Surfing Association is the world's governing body of surfing, recognised by the International Olympic Committee with member nations around the globe. This is the International Surfing Association. This is a better world through surfing.
Hello and welcome back. You are watching the 2025 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship. We are almost ready to throw it down to the opening ceremony. We're going to get ready to talk about some of the athletes we're going to look forward to seeing this week, Dave. Who are your top picks for the SUP Surf? I've got mine, but I want to hear yours first.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one, but there's definitely a few standouts. There's definitely a few standouts. Like I would say Max Torres, obviously, is surfing so good. Sebastian Gomez from Peru, returning gold medalist Luis Diniz, obviously. And then we have solid veterans like Leco Salazar, who's, a specialist on his backhand. So those are kind of my guys I'm watching in the men's and women's. I would say obviously Luchi Cozoledo, Argentina. Vania Torres is looking amazing. Gabby Steinfader from Brazil. There's a ton of them. There's really good talent here. So it's going to be good.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so good to see the SUP surfing kick off tomorrow. And then as we move into the racing, who are you looking forward to seeing in the racing? There's obviously quite a few disciplines. We've got the technical, the distance, and the sprints, as well as the paddleboard. So any names that stand out for you to look forward to?
Yeah, I mean, we got to talk about Marie Carmen. She's just been on a tear, the last couple months, really. So she's here. Juliette Duheim is really good in the surf. And then you have, there's kind of dark horses like Chilag from Hungary, who is a junior but participating, I think, in the Open this year. And it's going to be really interesting to see her because she's such a strong paddler, but not that much experience in the surf. So there's all these things kind of building, for the story here. And in the men's, of course, Shiri Arakaki from Japan. I mean, there's just everybody's down here. So all the top guys they're all getting ready. You can see them. They're just getting excited right now. There's Juliet, Team Argentina on the left, Australia right in the middle. We got Brazil over to the right. So yeah, it's happening.
Certainly is. All the country flags there waving here to kick off this year's competition. Fantastic to see all the smiling faces. And a big thanks to the ISA for putting on this event. Although it is last minute, it's great to see that we are going to be crowning world champions here this year. And you can see 27 nations represented here this year, Dave. Almost 170 athletes as well. So it's a great turnout for this year's event. And also part of the opening ceremony, of course, is the Sands of the Nation. And that is an iconic ceremony that brings together sand from the beaches around the world to celebrate the unity and peaceful gathering of nations through surfing. So it's a fantastic fantastic thing to watch. And you'll be able to check out this short video to introduce you to what it's all about.
This message is for all surfers in the world. The oceans need us today more than ever. This Sands of the World ceremony is our way of uniting the world in peace through surfing.
Now let's begin the Sands of the World ceremony.
It's the ISA symbol, and it symbolizes what we know, peace in the world through surfing. It's a meaningful ceremony in which you bring sand from your beach, you pour it there with your teammates. This ceremony stays with them for the rest of their life. When it came to Tahiti, Tahiti embraced the opening ceremony with the Sands of the World. And the beautiful box that we have today, it's staying in the Hupo.
To be a surfer is not only to go surfing. It is also to take care of the oceans, to be good people inside and outside of the water. The dream of Olympic surfing was a dream decades ago, but today is our reality.
It's about pushing the sport and pushing the boundaries.
It's been like an emotional roller coaster.
It's been a tough road for me to qualify to Paris.
That's the game. You gotta win.
The wave is unlike any other wave.
This is one of the biggest goals and one of the biggest dreams.
It's not don't be scared. Be scared, but still don't do it.
Beautiful scenes here to open up the first day of the 2025 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship here in Surf City, El Salvador. You can see this beautiful drone shot of El Tunco, the local town here. We have El Sunzal to the left of your camera there. That's going to be where the competition is hosted. There's also another surf break just to the right, La Bocana. Fantastic left and right hand wave as well. Very wave-rich area along the coastline here of Surf City in El Salvador. Some great bars, restaurants here. A lot of the athletes have already been enjoying. They've been preparing out here, training for the last almost week. Some of the athletes have been here. So they have been sampling some of the best tastes of El Salvador here, and you can see as the drone lifts up, just showcasing the coastline here. Waves all along this coastline, Dave.
Yeah, there's everywhere you look, there's kind of a little sneaky little reef, and I got to surf last night. It was super fun, and yeah, it's my second time here, and I'm stoked to be back.
Yeah, we're looking down toward Punta Roca, of course, one of the famous surf breaks here in El Salvador. A lot of travelers come here to surf that wave. You can see the peak there at La Bocana. Few surfers out there on the left at the moment. I surfed it last time I was here. Fantastic wave, stands up nice and steep. And then you've got El Sunzal where the contest is, a really long right-hand point break. Fantastic for SUP surfing. So it's going to be a really great week to watch the athletes out there, especially with the racing element in the waves as well. We can see the scenes of our athletes preparing to open up the opening ceremony here. See Team France there and their berets. Team Japan just in front of them. Got New Zealand represented here as well. Got Team Germany. A lot of nations from around the world joining here together. It's going to be an exciting opening ceremony as we're getting ready to kick things off. Dave, you spent a little bit of time down in this area a while ago.
Yeah, I've spent a little time down in Las Flores area, Punta Mango, and yeah, like you said, there's just waves everywhere. So it's a great spot for a competition.
It certainly is. So we've just got word that the opening ceremony is about to kick off. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you stay tuned. You'll be able to see your countries there in the opening ceremony and the athletes representing your country. So Thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll throw it down to the opening ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, all of the countries and athletes have gathered together here in El Salvador.
Damas y caballeros, todos los países y atletas se han reunido aquí en El Salvador.
In the spirit of fair play, it is with great pleasure we welcome everyone to the official opening ceremony of the 2025 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship.
Con el espíritu de un juego limpio, es un gran placer dar la más cordial bienvenida a todos ustedes a la ceremonia de apertura oficial del ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship 2025.
We would like to welcome and introduce the following dignitaries on stage today.
Les damos la bienvenida y vamos a introducir a los siguientes dignatarios.
The Minister of Tourism of El Salvador, Mrs. Morena Valdez.
La ministra de Turismo de El Salvador, Morena Valdez.
The ISA Executive Director, Robert Fasulo.
El director ejecutivo de la Asociación Internacional de Surf, ISA, Robert Fasulo.
Now please stand for the national anthem of El Salvador.
Ahora les pedimos por favor ponerse de pie para entonar el himno nacional de El Salvador.
Okay.
And now we are pleased to welcome a local cultural performance showcasing traditions of El Salvador.
Ahora es un gusto presentar un espectáculo local que muestra las tradiciones de El Salvador.
Now let us begin the Sands of the World ceremony. We will call on the countries to come to the stage and bring with them their flag and sand from their local beach. The sand from each country will be placed in the container on stage to symbolize the peaceful gathering of nations through the love of surfing. Each flag will be placed on the stage to symbolize the gathering of nations.
Ahora daremos inicio a la ceremonia de las arenas del mundo. Llamaremos a todos los países a subir al escenario y traer con ellos arena de su playa local. La arena de cada país será vertida en el contenedor dispuesto en el escenario como un símbolo de la unión pacífica de las naciones mediante el amor por el surf. Cada bandera será puesta en el escenario para simbolizar la unión de las naciones.
Let's start with welcoming American Samoa.
Bienvenido a Samoa Americana.
Both flag bearer and sand pourer Jason Latham with sand from the beach of Leala Sliding Rock in American Samoa.
Porta la bandera y vierte la arena Jason Latham de las arenas de la playa de Leala Sliding Rock.
Next we welcome Argentina.
Le damos la bienvenida a Argentina.
Flag bearer Santino Basaldela. Sand pourer Juliette Dehaime with sand from the beach of Playa Cardiel.
Porta la bandera Santino Basaldela, vierte la arena Juliette Dehaime con arenas de Playa Cardiel.
Next, we'd like to welcome Team Australia.
Le damos la bienvenida al equipo de Australia.
Flag bearer Indy Rose. Sand pourer Izzy Campbell with sand from the beach of Ocean Beach in Western Australia.
Porta la bandera Indy Rose, vierte la arena Izzy Campbell con arenas de la playa de Ocean Beach, Denmark, Western Australia.
Next, we welcome Team Brazil.
Le damos la bienvenida a Brasil.
Flag bearer Luis Diniz. Sand pourer Jessica Moa with sand from the beach of Itaí IM.
Porta la bandera Luis Diniz, vierte la arena Jessica Moa con arenas de la playa de Itaí.
Next, we welcome Team Canada.
Le damos la bienvenida al equipo de Canadá.
Flag bearer Nat Esser. Sand pourer Melia Miller with sand from the beach of North Saskatchewan River.
Porta la bandera Nat Esser, vierte la arena Melia Miller con arenas de la playa de North Saskatchewan River.
Next, we welcome Team Chile.
Bienvenido al equipo de Chile.
Flag bearer Luciano Andrade. Sand pourer is Antonia Gutierrez with sand from the beach of Mejillones, North Chile.
Porta la bandera Luciano Andrade, vierte la arena Antonia Gutiérrez con arenas de la playa de Mejillones en el norte de Chile.
Next, we welcome Team Costa Rica.
Bienvenido al equipo de Costa Rica.
Flag bearer José Ruiz. Sand pourer Juan Bernini with sand from the beach of Playa Hermosa.
Porta la bandera José Ruiz, vierte la arena Juan Bernini con arenas de Playa Hermosa.
Next, we welcome Team Denmark.
Bienvenido al equipo de Dinamarca.
Flag bearer and sand pourer Christian Andersen with sand from the beach of Klitmuller.
Porta la bandera y vierte la arena Christian Andersen con arenas de la playa Klitmuller.
Next, we welcome Team Ecuador.
Bienvenido al equipo de Ecuador.
Both flag bearer and sand pourer, Xiomara Bowen, with sand from Beach El Murciélago, Manta.
Porta la bandera y vierte la arena, Xiomara Bowen, con arenas de la playa El Murciélago en Manta.
Next, we welcome Team France.
Bienvenido al equipo de Francia.
Flag bearer, Thais Del Rieu. Sand pourer, Iona Rivet, with sand from the beach of Paris Beach.
Porta la bandera Thais de la Rue. Vierte la arena Iona Rivet, con arenas de la playa de París.
Next, we welcome Team Germany.
Bienvenido al equipo de Alemania.
Flag bearer, Vince Duchesnay. Sand pourer, Josefina Marie Karst, with sand from the beach of Fuerteventura.
Porta la bandera Vince Duchesnay. Vierte la arena Josefina Marie Karst, con arenas de la playa de Fuerteventura.
Next, we welcome Team Hungary.
Bienvenido al equipo de Hungría.
Both flag bearer and sand pourer, Sila Koksis, with sand from the beach of Balaton Fured.
Porta la bandera y vierte la arena Sila Coxis, con arenas de la playa de Balaton Fured.
Next, we welcome Team Italy.
Bienvenido al equipo de Italia.
Flag bearer, Lisa Venturelli. Sand pourer, Cecilia Pampinella, with sand from the beach of Civitavecchia.
Porta la bandera Lisa Venturelli. Vierte la arena Cecilia Pampinella, con arenas de la playa de Civitavecchia.
Next, we welcome Team Japan.
Bienvenido al equipo de Japón.
Flag bearer, Otono Hirata. Sand pourer, Nagito Hirata, with sand from Tsurigasaki, the first surfing Olympics venue of Tokyo 2020.
Porta la bandera Otono Hirata. Vierte la arena Nagito Hirata, con arenas de Tsurigasaki, la primera playa olímpica.
Next, we welcome Team Morocco.
Damos la bienvenida al equipo de Marruecos.
So, flag bearer and sand pourer, Mehdi Oldani, with sand from the beach of Oualidia.
Damos la bienvenida y porta la bandera y vierte la arena Mehdi Oudani, con arenas de la playa de Oualidia.
Next, we welcome Team New Zealand.
Bienvenido al equipo de Nueva Zelanda.
Flag bearer Stella Smith, sand pourer Emily Wink, with sand from the beach of Sumner.
Porta la bandera Stella Smith. Vierte la arena Emily Wink, con arenas de la playa de Sumner.
Next, we welcome Team Panama.
Bienvenido Panamá.
Flag bearer Edonais Caballero. Sand pourer Stephanie Bawden, with sand from the beach of Chame Banks.
Porta la bandera de Donais Caballero. Vierte la arena Stephanie Bowden, con arenas de la playa de Chame.
Next, we welcome Team Peru.
Bienvenido al equipo de Perú.
Flag bearer Orlando Rufasto. Sand pourer Camila Murguía, with sand from Punta Roca.
Porta la bandera Orlando Rufasto. Vierte la arena Camila Murguía, con arenas de la playa Punta Rocas.
Next, we welcome Team Puerto Rico.
Bienvenido al equipo de Puerto Rico.
Flag bearer Oliver Papa. Sand pourer Maximilian Torres, with sand from the beach of Hobos.
Porta la bandera Oliver Papa. Vierte la arena Maximilian Torres, con arenas de la playa Hobos.
Next, we'd like to welcome Team Poland.
Bienvenido el equipo de Polonia.
Flag bearer Mikołaj Mikczek. Sand pourer Elvira Nandi with sand from the beach of Gdansk.
Porta la bandera Mikołaj Mikczek. Vierte la arena Elvira Nandi con arenas de la playa Gdansk.
Next, we'd like to welcome Team South Korea.
Le damos la bienvenida al equipo de Corea del Sur.
Flag bearer and sand pourer Jang Dong-ha with sand from the beach of Gangcheon-sum.
Porta la bandera y vierte la arena Jang Dong-ha con arenas de la playa de Gangcheon-sum.
Next, we welcome Team Spain.
Bienvenida al equipo de España.
Flag bearer Alexia Soto. Sand pourer Ruben Cantoral with sands from Arenales del Sol, Alicante.
Porta la bandera Alexia Soto, vierte la arena Rubén Cantoral con arenas de Arenales del Sol en Alicante.
Next, we welcome Team Tahiti.
Bienvenido al equipo de Tahiti.
Flag bearer Teritaki Natua and sand pourer Nainao David with sand from the beach of Tajaru, Papara.
Porta la bandera Teritaji Natua, vierte la arena Nainao David con arenas de Tajaru, Papara.
Next, we welcome Team USA.
Le damos la bienvenida a los Estados Unidos.
Flag bearer Lucas Pullman, sand pourer Soren Preston with sand from Wrightsville Beach in North Carolina.
Porta la bandera Lucas Pullman, vierte la arena Soren Preston con arenas de Wrightsville Beach en Carolina del Norte.
Next, we welcome Team Venezuela.
Bienvenido el equipo de Venezuela.
Flag bearer Armando Colucci. Sand pourer Ricardo Urbina with sand from Cuyagua.
Porta la bandera Armando Colucci, vierte la arena Ricardo Urbina con arenas de la playa de Cuyagua.
Now let's give a warm welcome for our host country, Team El Salvador.
Un fuerte aplauso a nuestro país anfitrión, El Salvador.
Flag bearer Roger Falkenstein. Sand pourer Jocelyn Alabi with sand from El Sunzal.
Porta la bandera Roger Falkenstein, vierte la arena Jocelyn Alabi con arenas de El Sunzal.
And now it is my great pleasure to present to you ISA Race Director Anthony Vela and Carlos Alonso from Team Spain, who have been nominated to swear an oath for good sportsmanship in the name of all the judges and athletes.
Y ahora es un gran gusto presentarles al director de carrera, Anthony Vela, y al integrante del equipo de España, Carlos Alonso, quienes han sido nominados para hacer un juramento en nombre del buen espíritu deportivo, en nombre de todos los jueces y de ustedes, los atletas.
In the name of the athletes, we promise to take part in this 2025 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship, respecting and abiding by the ISA rules and in the spirit of fair play, inclusion and equality. Together, we stand in solidarity and commit ourselves to surfing without doping, without cheating, without any form of discrimination. We do this for the honor of our teams in respect for the fundamental principles of Olympism and to make the world a better place through surfing.
In the name of all the judges, we promise to take part in these 2025 ISA SUP and Paddleboard Championship, respecting and abiding by the ISA rules and in the spirit of fair play, inclusion, and equality. Together, we stand in solidarity and commit ourselves to surfing without doping, without cheating, without any form of discrimination. We do this for the honor and integrity of our sport and respect for the fundamental principles of Olympism and to make the world a better place through surfing.
Gracias, Carlos y Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony and Carlos. Now we have the pleasure to share a recorded video message from the ISA president, Fernando Aguirre, who is unfortunately unable to be present today.
Ahora tenemos el placer de compartir con ustedes un mensaje grabado por el presidente de la ISA, Fernando Aguirre, quien desafortunadamente no pudo asistir al evento.
Hello and welcome everybody to the ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships in beautiful SUP City, El Salvador. How I wish I were there with you, warming up, getting up to the wonderful waves of Sunzal. I know it's going to be another great amazing with our friends and partners in El Salvador, from President Bukele, Minister Morena Valdez, and of course, the rest of the team. Wonderful team. Just amazing how you have changed El Salvador in a few years of partnership with the ISA. We're very proud, we're very excited, and we're looking forward to another amazing competition. As we get closer to this year, the ISA would like to further commit ourselves to the cause of having SUP included in the world most important stage, the Olympic Games. So I know we were turned down for LA, but we're already working for Brisbane, which is Australia, 2032 Olympic Games. So rest assured that what you're doing there today, how you interact with your friends, fans, and family in your social media around the world, everything helps. Your voice will be heard, and it's always heard. So please have a good time, enjoy the camaraderie, enjoy the warm food, the warm people, the warm weather, the warm water. It's wonderful, isn't it? Of El Salvador, and I hope you have a great competition. And when the competition is done and it's over, everybody goes home as an ambassadors of beautiful, the smallest country in Central America, El Salvador, with the biggest heart. Muchas gracias, everybody. I hope you have a good time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, President Aguirre.
Gracias, Presidente Aguirre.
And now it is my privilege to introduce the Minister of Tourism, Mrs. Morena Valdez.
Y ahora es un privilegio presentarles a la Ministra de Turismo de El Salvador, Morena Valdez.
Gracias, Ixa. Gracias, mi querido Ben. ¿Cómo estamos? Eso. Bueno, bienvenidos a El Salvador. Welcome to Surf City, El Salvador. The best waves for stand-up paddle on board. Gracias por estar aquí. Gracias, Robert. Gracias, Fernando. Gracias a todo el equipo de la ISA que hicieron posible este torneo que no lo teníamos planificado, pero lo logramos.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. This tournament wasn't planned, but here we are.
Importante decir que veo caras nuevas. Hay unos que nos vimos en el año 2019, pero veo muchas caritas nuevas y solo queremos decirles que bienvenidos a estas olas con agua tibia, pero sobre todo con una gran calidez de parte de todos los salvadoreños.
I know that I see a lot of faces that we saw in 2019, but we also see a lot of new faces. So welcome to these warm waves. But just a reminder, our hearts, the hearts of El Salvador's people are also very warm.
Quiero decirles que el stand-up paddle, desde el primer día que empezaron a entrenar, la vibra fue diferente. Es una vibra de compañerismo, de conexión al mar y sobre todo de una gran calidez de parte de todas las delegaciones. Yo espero escuchar las mejores barras cuando estén participando sus competidores.
And I just want to let you know that from the very first day that everybody showed up, I just saw a lot of camaraderie, a lot of warmth. And I just want to let you know that I'm just waiting to hear everybody's cheers for their own competitors.
Reciban todo, de verdad, la calidez de nuestra gente. Estamos preparados para poder mostrarles lo mejor del Salvador. Gracias nuevamente a la ISA. Estamos aquí precisamente para consolidar esta alianza que tenemos para poder hacer desarrollo a través del surf en todo el mundo.
Welcome once again to El Salvador, and just a reminder, we are here with ISA. We're here to make sure that we stand together and that the world sees us.
Deseo que se diviertan mucho en esta ola del Sunzal. Sé que muchos también van a ir a explorar otros spots para probar sus tablas y sus remos, así que disfruten El Salvador y sepan que siempre serán bienvenidos.
Enjoy yourselves. I know these waves are going to be super fun, but I know you're also going to go other places in El Salvador, so enjoy every single spot that you take on. You're always welcome here in El Salvador.
Mil gracias.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Minister Valdez.
Gracias, Ministra Valdez.
So now we would like to invite the flag bearers from all nations to come on the stage to represent the union of all the colors of the flags for peace, camaraderie, and good sportsmanship. Flag bearers, please come stand with Minister Valdez, who will officially declare the 2025 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship open.
Ahora queremos invitar a los abanderados de todas las naciones al escenario para representar la unión de todos los colores de las banderas por la paz, camaradería y buen espíritu deportivo. Abanderados, por favor, acompañen a la ministra Valdez, quien oficialmente dará por inaugurado el ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship 2025.